pauldron when you're facing down the gaping dragon.
Oh, yep, there we go.
I found that. Did you ever play Dark Souls?
I played 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, I have not played 3 yet. I want to.
It's a great one. Have you played Bloodborne?
Yes, I have.
It's a lot more like Bloodborne.
Yeah.
But it still feels a lot like Dark Souls.
Bloodborne and Dark Souls 1 are up there with my 2 favorites in the series. I lean a little more towards Dark Souls just because I like the medieval fantasy better than the Victorian.
I like the gameplay of Dark Souls better.
Yeah.
I've played Bloodborne not all the way through, but I just generally like the gameplay better. It feels more deliberate and slow.
Yeah, well, that's my thing is I actually like Bloodborne a little bit more in the gameplay department just because it's
a lot more fast-paced.
Yeah. It's because I played Bloodborne and got used to that fast pace that I wanted to try Doom.
Oh,
and
there
then,
you go.
And then halfway through playing Doom, the disc just got destroyed somehow.
Damn it.
And now I'm sad because now I have to buy it again.
Yeah, well.
I didn't buy it the first time, but still.
Then why are you complaining?
Because I wanted to play Doom.
True. It's actually a really good game. Yeah. I got the PlayStation VR, and they actually have it for the virtual reality. And that is fast-paced.
That sounds terrifying.
We're going to see Toon Link versus Ganondorf here, a battle for the ages.
Which Link do you like best so far?
I personally like Young Link best.
Yeah,
the fire arrows feel really powerful. Everything about him feels really smooth.
Unlike Link's arrows,
Link feels a little bit floaty for me, and I'm just not used to Link's bomb mechanic, really.
Yeah.
Even though you can do a double arrow with Link if you weren't aware.
Yeah, I noticed. I learned that just earlier today, actually. You can pick up his arrow and then just use it again.
Yeah, whenever I learned that, I was like, what? This opens up so many possibilities.
Yeah.
And Link's actually going to rack up a lot of percentage on Naef here. Just going to call them by their tags here.
Yeah. But yeah, unlike Link, I think Toon Link or Young Link can actually kill with arrows.
If the percentage is high enough, now they won't kill from crazy low percents or anything.
But like,
yes,
the fire arrows can kill it a little over 100.
Knock out Naef here, racking up a little bit of percentage. But I mean, Ganondorf could kill at this percent. These are deadly percents for him. If he can land one
anything's deadly percent versus Ganondorf.
Just about.
Sorry.
We're going to see TFH just be able to use a spam game versus Ganondorf, who doesn't really have much, not really anything in the way of projectiles. It's going to be able to just rack up percent while he almost can't do anything.
I thought he was dead there.
If Ganondorf can find a way to approach, then he may be able to get the kill here, but it's actually looking really rough for him. He's playing the projectile game really well.
The triple B threat.
Oh, yeah. Bomb, 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 more bombs, to be honest.
Yeah.
Let's not even worry about the boomerang and the recovery here.
I am pretty sure.
Oh, the Ganondorf showing just how powerful he is, even though he was at 150%. But he does manage to find the opportunity and does manage to get the kill here. Now he is trying to stay on the edge, just trying to wait out his time, trying to figure out what to do next. And he does manage to get hit by the bomb, which stayed there for a ridiculously long time.
This is not a good matchup for Ganondorf.
It is not. Link just has too much, all of the Links in general just have too much projectile spam power. And they can rack up crazy amounts of percentage without even having to get close to you, and their sword attacks are powerful as well. So once they can rack up this percentage, if they can rack up a deadly hit, you're out of here.
Yeah.
Now, Ganondorf does have a little bit in the way of defense, being a heavy, so he may be able to survive most of these hits. Because I don't think that Toon Link actually has crazy deadly hits, because they did take away his down A, being able to dunk as well as it does.
Yeah.
But he does have a lot quicker of a moveset than it looks like most of the, besides Young Link does, so regular Link.
Young Link's just faster, though.
Yeah.
Like I said, I agree with you. I like Young Link the best so far.
Yeah, I actually haven't experimented with Toon Link too much. I didn't generally like his playstyle, and he is going to be able to take that second stock away from TFH here.
I didn't like any of
them. Can possibly pull this off, but it's looking very dire for him.
Yeah. I like to throw people a little bit of faith, but I don't know this is going to help the situation.
You know, he's going to have to play this nearly perfectly. He doesn't manage to.
Yeah, never
TFH
mind.
is going to take the first game versus Nayef. If Nayef plans to play another heavy, he may need to go for somebody with a little bit more either approach to get inside of Link's defenses or be able to out-projectile him. With Ganondorf, it's actually looking really difficult for it.
Go Little Mac.
There we go. Lil Mac.
That's the answer.
Oh, I have so much trouble against Lil Mac.
Oh yeah, that super armor is just.
He's crazy this game.
That's why every time someone is like, you know, even at home when I'm playing, it's just like, yeah, Little Mac's like the worst guy ever. He can't even save himself. Yeah,
No.
like half the time he doesn't need to though.
No. If you're on the ground with Lil Mac, you're taking some damage.
Yeah. If Little Mac was just like heavier, I think he would be that little bit better.
Yeah, but I feel like that'd be a little bit insane. If you couldn't knock Little Mac off the stage as well, you're looking at something crazy. Nayef is going to pull out the King Dedede. We saw what kind of work this King Dedede could do. Oh, yep, he's able to swallow all the projectiles that Link's able to throw.
Oh my
God. He
God.
manages to rack up just a crazy
5
early
seconds.
percents here.
If 5
Not even
seconds
10
takes
seconds
50.
in. King Dedede actually showing what he's made of here. He's able to actually block back a lot of these projectiles with his hammer as well.
Yeah.
He's able to swallow other ones. He does have a projectile of his own to be able to potentially threaten him without having to get so close to him.
Yeah.
So he's actually going to rack up the early percentage on here. And being a light character as Toon Link is, and Dedede just being a heavy character, we're looking at this percentage is not even at all, even though it looks even. We're going to see a heavy character be able to knock out this Toon Link earlier than Toon Link will be able to even...
Never mind.
I stand corrected. We're gonna
It shows you to
see the
speak.
Oh yeah. Just don't let me speak about Smash characters anymore. I don't know anything.
Genuine ineptitude.
There we go. We're gonna see him just trying to cheekily swallow more projectiles, spit them back out. It's a great defense mechanism, just being able to hold that out for a second, and any projectile coming your way isn't actually gonna hurt too much. But it's not gonna hurt at all. You swallowed it. It hurt me. I'm not King Dedede, so.
Yeah.
TFH.
I don't know. I think it probably tasted.
Again. I imagine it tastes great.
Yeah.
To Dedede. I don't know how I'd feel about swallowing bombs.
It's fine. It's got a little kick, but.
Oh yeah, he must like spicy food a lot.
Yeah.
So we actually saw that Link got the first stock out of Dedede, but Dedede's managed to pull the percentage back up in his favor. Link coming back a little bit, and Dedede swallowing more projectiles as Dedede's do. He actually manages to catch bomb in midair and doesn't take. Oh, he does take the damage from it, holding it in his hand too long. Can Dedede recover? He does.
Oh, there's like actual temple back there. I never noticed that.
Yeah, this is Hyrule. So.
Yeah.
Pretty sure this is the Hyrule.
Well, no, that's the temple stage back there. This is Omega Temple.
So it is.
Yeah, I never noticed that actually.
That's actually really nice. Attention to detail here. Dedede showing him being a heavy character and not knocked out. He manages to hit himself with that. We're going to start hearing the cheers for Dedede.
What determines who they start cheering for?
Honestly,
is it just random?
Your guess is as good as mine. I imagine it's whoever's doing the best or whoever's an underdog that's starting to come back. Either that or it's just randomly generated.
Yeah.
We'll see. One day one of us will get learned about this. It's actually looking pretty dire for both of these characters here. TFH managing to get knocked out here. Nayef at a high percentage, so he's going to have to watch out and try to maintain whatever lead he can. Just try to rack up as much percentage as he can before he goes bye-bye. Manages to swallow Link, but he just
I got to hop off
right
the...
All right.
Just for a second.
All right, we're going to see Dedede manage to rack up a little bit of percentage before Link takes him out, but not enough that seems to be too effective. We're going to see some attacks just being thrown out here and there. You can go ahead. Pretty even percentage here. Both of them throwing out attacks, just trying to rack up percentage against each other, seeing what's going to happen. Both of them trying to look for the opportunity, and Dedede does manage to take the game. Game 2. We're going to see a game 3 here. Now, Dedede did a much better job than Ganon here, being able to approach Link like that. Link actually not having a great amount of options versus him being able to just take the, oh, here we go. We're going to go with the Zelda music. Everybody's favorite, the fan favorite of all. We're going to see Dedede again, him liking what he can do to Toon Link around here. Ganondorf wasn't doing too well, he couldn't approach, but Dedede just has all the tools that he needs to be able to get up in there, to be able to take care of the projectiles. We're going to see the match come off. He actually does manage to take another projectile and just reflect it back onto him. 61%, we're not even 10 seconds in. Gets back on the stage. Dedede just able to play that defensive game. Link able to come back a little bit with the projectiles. Dedede not quite retaliating with the suck-in. Not quite sure what to call that any better. That's tragic. Just dropped my Switch on the ground. That's not very nice. But fortunately, it did not break. We do see Link here at 100%. He's actually at pretty deadly percentages here. Versus only 45% on Dedede. He's going to have to play this extremely defensively, patiently. Does he get knocked out? He does not. Can he recover from this? The edge guard's not there from Dedede. But he does get thrown off. He has another opportunity to edge guard here. Link's able to camp vertically, though. Just be able to secure him being back on the stage. We're going to see him just throw out more projectiles, and try to look for an opportunity to get some kind of percentage and maybe get a decent attack off. Try to link a combo together. No pun intended, but he just keeps getting thrown off the stage. If Dedede can land a kill move just like that, he will be able to take that stock with only 45% off of his current stock. But now that Link's at a fresh percentage, he doesn't have to play as afraid. He can get in there, get the percentage off, and hopefully make this a comeback. He's going to wait out the counters there. Able to edge guard him more effectively than Dedede was able to edge guard him for the most part. And dodging those projectiles is going to have to be necessary here. He doesn't want to get hit by his own projectiles. That's really most of the options that Dedede has against him. If Dedede can't hit him with that, if he doesn't hit him with his own projectile either, then he won't be able to see too much percentage in without having to get really up close and personal unless you see the bombs come back at him like that. Bombs coming back at you can never be a good thing. He's racking up a fair amount of percentage on him, but taking a decent bit of damage himself. Dedede's going to manage to throw some things at him and hit him with a good move here. Just trying to solidify his lead. Just trying to do what he can. Playing it easy. Playing it actually pretty aggressive here. Just trying to solidify as much lead as he can before this stock goes out. You want to see Link be able to rack up a crazy amount of percentage here and possibly get the kill. No, he doesn't. Forward aerial doesn't connect and doesn't land him the kill. We'll see what he's able to do here. TFH dodging, playing patiently here, playing very patiently. Just looking for the opportunity to hopefully get this kill. Dodging the projectiles coming back at him. He does manage to take the stock off of Dedede with 79%. It's actually looking pretty rough for Toon Link here. Yep, he begins the edge guarding. Now if Naef can play this well, he may be able to take this next stock without racking up much damage at all on himself. And there we go. He does land a killer move here and does manage to solidify his lead into a 2-1. Both relatively close in percentage here. I want to say Link playing very defensively here, just trying to rack up any percent he can, trying to get a stock, hopefully even this out. He's going to have a long way to climb, though. This is a whole stock versus two whole stocks, and it's looking very dire at the moment. Dedede can just play as aggressive as he wants to because he still has another stock to play with. Link does not. So any percentage, any trades are always going to be in Dedede's favor. Link just has to straight up get his own percentage off without making it a trade at all. Both of them at high percents now. Looking at kill ranges here. More so for Dedede than TFH. But he does manage to get the kill. Even it out a little bit. If you can play extremely defensively, rack up the percentage as much as possible, and possibly get a finishing move off, he could pull this back to himself, winning this third game. And so, what's the word that I'm looking for? And actually winning this match. See a lot of defensive play from both characters. Dedede not wanting to make too many mistakes, but Link's wanting to be able to push through these mistakes, any small gaps that he can find, and be able to hit him with all he's got. But the projectile, oh, that is not the finish, but that will be. We're gonna see the set go to Nev here.